What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back. If you have a TLR 7A, you're going to want to see this video. We're going to compare it to the new 7HLX model. I'm going to show you some nighttime comparison footage, and it's really quite an impressive difference. Now, the predecessor, the 7, is only 500 lumens, has 5,000 candela, and a throw of about 140 meters. The HLX has 1,000 lumens, 22,000 candela, and can throw twice as far at 297 meters. Now, when I got my 7A, it only came with a CR123 battery from Streamlight. HLX, however, comes with their SL-B9 battery. All right, so this is, and it's rechargeable. You can see the little USB-C recharging port there. Now, both lights can use it, okay? I don't know if when I bought this, it was an option, but it is now. Now, the old 7A, if you use that SL-B9 battery, has a 1-hour runtime. If you use a CR123A, it has a 1.5-hour runtime. The HLX, because it has more light output, will only run 30 minutes on that SL-B9 battery. It will run for 1 hour on a CR123A. But that said, it is at a lower lumen level. On the CR123 battery, it puts out 500 lumens, just like the 7A, but it is 11,000 candela, so it's still more than double the candela, and it will run 1.5 hours on that battery. And this is programmable if you're using the SL-B9 battery, right? If you're using the SL-B9 battery, you can program it to only put out a max of 500 lumens, just like the 7A, and it'll have a 1-hour runtime on that. So the 7A weighs 2.8 ounces, the HLX weighs 2.9 ounces. And you can see where it gets the extra half ounce or so there, right? That head is much bigger. It's a deeper reflector on the HLX. And the million-dollar question for those of you who have a 7A and have invested in holsters for the 7A is, will it fit? Man, that was a good design choice by Streamlight, all right? It does fit. It has exactly the same body profile. It's just that the head on the 7A, the head on the HLX sticks out, assuming your holster, like I showed, is open at the end like this. So this is a G-Code Eclipse holster. Assuming it's open and not kind of like crimped down over the end of the flashlight, it will just poke right through the end and you're good to go. If you're not familiar with the Streamlights, they come with these rail keys. So I have one pulled out here that you can see, and you can see it actually installed right there. So if you pull the little locking bolt out there, this rail key is what interfaces onto the notches on the bottom of your firearm, all right? And it comes with several different ones. They're all just kind of injection molded. There's several different options here. It also comes with a data sheet that tells you which one to use for which firearm application. I'm running it on an X Macro, and this is the 1913-3 rail key. And it also comes with a removal tool for the pin that you see holding in the switches right here, as well as 2 low switches, all right? So one for each side. Now, I run the regular switches on both of mine, but if you did want the ones that swoop down a little further before they kind of protrude out the back, that is an option. You simply punch that out, slot them in, punch your pin back in, and you're good to go. And both of them come in both of the colors that you see here, so an FDE or a black. All right, let's take them out back and see how they compare. Up first, this is the predecessor. This is the TLR 7A. And for frame of reference, that barn building that you see back there is 61 yards from where I'm standing and 14 feet tall at the peak. So it kind of gives you an idea for the size on the hot spot on these things. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but way back in that dark spot, you can just barely make it out. Right there. See that little tiny white spot? I can just barely see it with the naked eye. That is a steel target at 101 yards. I mean, just barely make it out with the naked eye. This is the HLX. Now you can see that target back there. Look at that. All right, 7A, HLX. 7A, HLX. Cooler beam temperature on the HLX here. You can see it's a little bit whiter, bluer temperature than the the 7A. HLX 7A. Yeah, look at that target at 101 yards. 7A HLX. Very nice. So you can get the 7A for about $130, $140 depending on where you shop. The HLX currently, again, depending on where you shop, I'm going to put links in the description below to both of these if you want to get them on Amazon. It's probably going to be the best price, is going to be about $170, maybe $10, $11 more if you go with the FDE option. So very nicely done on the HLX. That throw is really, really impressive, and all they had to do to get it was add maybe 3/8 of an inch of length here. So that is my new carry rig that you see there, and man, I'm glad they made it fit these holsters. So glad about that. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna put links down in the description below to where you can buy both of those. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate your time watching, lots more content to come, and I'll see you in the next one.